Healing Rebel. Welcome to today's session. Today I'm going to give you some tips on how to help improve your posture. Now in my last video, which was actually 2 weeks ago, I forgot I was off on holiday last week, which is why I didn't go live last week with these tips. I talked about the different posture issues. So one of them, head hanging forward, the other one, the really rounded old lady humpback, and then the other one, tailbone sticking out. Now some people have all three, some people have one or two. It's important that you start to understand what you have. So look at yourself in the mirror, get somebody to take a photo of you while you're doing everyday life. As soon as you start to talk to people about posture, the first thing they do is they sort themselves, they stand a little bit taller because the awareness has been brought into their psyche. So it's good to catch yourself in what your natural habits are to be able to work on helping them. So if you do spend a lot of time on a laptop or on a phone, chances are your head is going to be dropping forward. One of the best things that you can do to resolve this issue is to draw the chin in so that the ears stacked over the shoulder. Now for some people, if your neck's really tight, the muscles in the neck are really weak, this can be really challenging to do. And what some people find is as they start to pull it in, they actually thrust their chest out, which is not going to help the situation either. So coming to the wall and standing, just with your feet a bit away from the wall, knees slightly bent so that your backside can rest there, your shoulders can rest, and then press the back of the head in. And then you're just going to pull the chin in, so you're intentionally giving yourself a double chin here. Spend a lot of time dropping the chin forward so that we don't have that double chin, but here we need to give ourselves a double chin to get this stretch in the back of the neck. Now you can also do this lying down. If you have got quite rounded shoulders though, you might find when you lie down that your head is up here, chin pointing up to the ceiling. So we want to be able to bring that chin in. Now if you're finding that your back is quite rounded away from the wall and that your head isn't reaching, that's where lying down and putting a pillow in at the back of the head can be really useful. So you want to just press in, get this double chin. So what you will feel is the muscles at the sides of the neck here activating and the back of the neck lengthening. So if you're really tight here, it's going to take some intentional practice. If you can do it away from the wall, then you can do it while you're waiting on the bus, while you're standing in a queue in a supermarket, while you're waiting for the kettle to boil. You can start to practice this. One thing I want you to be aware of is your jaw. Don't clench your jaw when you do this. So try and wiggle the jaw out, have the jaw relaxed, and pull it in. Now we're going to move, so that's something that we can do for the drooping head, pull that in. Now when we start to come to the rounded shoulders, a belt is really useful. I have a yoga strap here, it doesn't have to be a yoga strap, it can be the belt from your trousers, your dressing gown. It can be a resistance band, that can be really useful if it's an elasticated band. It could be the extension, your charging cable for your mobile phone. Just want something that you can bring behind to come across the back of the shoulders and then extend your arms out. So squeeze the shoulders back and down. Now this in itself might feel challenging. Again, you can do this against the wall so that you've got something to just press into. Here you might already start to feel a bit of a stretch and this might be where you go with this. You might want to take it a little bit further, in which case step your feet about shoulder width apart, so slightly wider than your hips, and just turn around so that I've got space to rotate here without punching the wall. So shoulders are dropped back and down, we're using the strap, and then keeping the arms aligned. Another good thing that you could use here is a pole from a broomstick, taking the head of the broom off and putting that across. If you've not got a lot of flexibility, then the more flexible band could be good to start with. And then from here, rotate round to one side, bring it back, rotate it round to the other side. So as you're getting this rotation, we're stretching the chest while getting this movement in at the back of the body. So a lot of people that are humped forward, this part here is really tight. So by using the strap, we've straightened it out, and then as we start to turn, we're getting a little bit of movement in there. Now there are other exercises you can progress on from that, but this is a good place to start, and that's what we're doing today, is just some tips to get you started. So chin in, pressing in, get that double chin, using a strap to open up, to start to get a little bit of movement in between those shoulder blades, opening the chest up if you're very rounded here. Last one, coming down. If your butt sticks out, then we need to start being able to tuck it under. So we're going to use the wall again, standing with your back against the wall, and then all you're going to do is tuck the tailbone under and push the pubic bone forwards to try and take your backside off the wall, and then bring it back. So again, you can do this lying down, you could do this as a shoulder bridge, but to get you started, so head on the wall, shoulders back, tuck the tailbone, pull the pelvis off the wall, and then bring it back. So really trying to tuck that tailbone under, lift the pubic bone up, and take it off the wall. So backside muscles are going to be working here. And for those of us that have got this movement, backside muscles tend to be weak, so this is good to get them stretched, to get them strengthened. Lifting and in. So once you start to get that movement at the wall, you can then come away from the wall. So to lift my top up here and then practice that. So here, tilt the pelvis back and then tuck the tailbone under. So what we want to avoid is the ribs doing the work and then you think that you're getting that movement. That's why we start at the wall. Give your spine some support, give it a restriction so that we're really focusing on getting the pelvis working, getting the pelvis moving. So when we can get our chin tucked in, our shoulders back and down, the ribs in, pelvis in a neutral position, it's opening up space in the abdomen, it's opening up space in the chest, which allows us to breathe better, it allows our digestive system to function better. Really important, things that we don't consider when our posture is slouched. Yeah, we can start to get backaches, yeah, we can start to get uncomfortable, but the knock-on effect for your health, when we're not breathing fully, we're not getting enough oxygen in and circulated around the body. We are shallow breathing, which then can make us feel more anxious, more stressed. It drives that sympathetic part of your nervous system, your fight and flight system. And when we're collapsed in here, digestion's not working. So if you struggle with digestive issues, you're constipated, you've got diarrhea, you've got IBS, you've got inflammatory bowel disease, and you're in this slumped position, opening this up is going to help relieve some of those symptoms. Also diet and nervous system regulation and various other things are going to contribute, but posture, vitally important. So give those a go. Let me know how you get on. Let me know what your postural issues are. And if you need any other exercises, I do have my free Posture 101 masterclass. I will put the information how to get that into the description of the video. I also have a posture reset and strengthen mini course, and I will also put the information for that into the video details. So if you've got any questions, please do reach out to me. I am Jen Wilson, the Healing Rebel, on all the social media platforms. Website is iamjenwilson.com, and I hope to see you on another video very, very soon.